Hey, yo, what's up, everybody? I just got through watching a little clip from Drink Champs with Nori talking to Papoose. And Papoose was basically saying, he don't like when guys are trying to basically, I guess, ask for handouts when it comes to the music business. Like, hey, yo, man, you my man. Could you put me on? I know you already established and stuff like that. And Papoose is saying, well, he will put out 12 mixtapes in a year. And in doing so, just showing how hard he works, his hustle, his grind, things like that. So when the dude be like, hey, yo, my man, can you put me on? He like, look, well, how much work have you been putting in? How many songs have you produced? How many, like, if I'm going to put you on, show me that you worth me, putting my time and energy into you if you have the work ethic that's required for me to put all my energy into you, right? But we hit for the comments, and people got some things that they want to say in the comments, man. Somebody said that makes no sense. You are a rapper. That is your job, so you should have way more songs than that person who was on the street still, bro. And I disagree with that comment. And the reason why I disagree with that comment is because if you're somebody who's already established and there's somebody who wants to be as established as you, how is it that I have millions, I'm established, and I'm working harder than you? See, a lot of people in life, they want to work super hard. And, 9 times out of 10, you would think, okay, well, this person made a lot of money. They good. So they not going to be grinding as hard. They're going to enjoy that life. They're going to enjoy that lifestyle. This, that, and the third. Well, a lot of times that's not the case. A lot of times you'll have some people who are asking for help, but don't even work as hard as the person that they're asking help from. The person that they're asking for help is working 10 times harder than you. They're not just sitting up chilling with vacations. They're not sit up there just chilling and relaxing, chilling and relaxing and all that, and just not utilizing the all the resources that they have. You have some people who literally will sit on their butt and not do anything, but wonder why they're not getting where they're supposed to. I got some people that I know. I tell them, yo, shoot YouTube videos. I tell them, hey, yo, man, you could be doing this. You could be doing that. Tons of people. Anybody see this video that know me, you think I'm talking about you? It's you, and it's a whole bunch of other people, too, because a lot of people ask me, so I tell them, hey, man, you could be doing this. You could run advertising. You could do this, man. You could, there's so many different ways where you can make money and you can utilize this thing. You see me doing my thing, well, hey, you could do it, too. But they don't want to do that. And then wonder why I'm getting successful and getting where I'm getting to, and they may not be there yet. But I'm giving you the floor plan. I'm giving you the blueprint. I'm like, well, if I don't see you putting in that work, you want me to just give you money? You want me to just do it for you? You're saying you want this and that, but your work ethic doesn't reflect what you're saying. That's why we don't jam you, bro. Next comment says, that's why we don't jam you, bro. That was lame excuse to not help others. See, once again, that's that victim mentality that I'm talking about. That's that victim mentality. He is helping you by trying to teach you how to have work ethic that's going to help you in the long run. So you want me to help you out, put my resources into you, and you won't even have no work ethic to back up the help that you say you need. A lot of people just want handouts, man, or they just want you to do it for them. They want the easy route. They don't want to put in the work. A lot of people don't want to put in that grind. They're not going to grind the way that you did. They're not going to sit up there and go through the struggle, take on the sacrifices of not being able to go to certain parties, not able to go to certain events, can't do certain functions and things like that, not be able to spend money on those shoes or that club. Miss out on things. Why? Because you're aiming towards the bigger goal. They don't see that. They just see when you hop out and everything is popping off, but they're not seeing the sacrifices and the things that you're making to be able to have what you have. And then get mad at you when you're not making it easier for them, because see, this is what's going to happen. When you just quote unquote, you just help a person out. when you give somebody something for nothing, a lot of times, and that's not everybody, but majority of the time, they're not going to appreciate it because they didn't really have to do anything to get it. So it loses its validity. You're not going to appreciate it as much because you got it without having to put in any work. So you're not going to really understand the value of what it was that you received. That just is how it is. I didn't make the rules, but let's keep going. Someone said my favorite rapper, I love him. Shout out to Papoose. He's still looking splendid. Let me see what else it says. Hold up. Was this a motive for bragging rights? There you go. Look at that. Look at that. So you have an individual who talks about the work that they put in to show you, you know what, I want to show these guys my work ethic. So in turn, when they try to ask me for help, I'm showing them I'm helping myself. Look at how much work I've put in. How much work have you put in? And all this person can come out and say is, oh, they doing this because he want bragging rights. That's what I'm telling you, man. Somebody will take something positive, something encouraging, something that is to help you become better or see a better way of thinking. And you know what they do? They think negative. I know people like that personally. No matter what you do, no matter how great it is, they only think negatively. They only can think of the most negative scenarios. Instead of saying you're bragging, because that's what they're thinking. Oh, you're bragging. They're not looking at it as, oh man, you know what? Dang, you did that. You put out that many albums in a year. Okay, maybe that's the type of work ethic I need to do in order to get the same type of success that you're getting, to get some type of buzz going on in my career. But that's that negative mindset. And we got a lot of people like that in our communities, man. Don't get it twisted. This is what we deal with in our communities. They say it in these comments. They hide behind these little avatars and these fake names and all this stuff. But this is what we deal with on a day-to-day basis, man. Let's see. The fact that y'all think he is wrong is actually what he is speaking of, looking for a handout. 100%. 100%. And that's why I love the comments, because you just get a chance to see how people really think in their mindset sometimes. Now, some people be trolling and things like that. But in other instances, you're able to see how people think on the day-to-day, especially some of these individuals. You know, we ain't gonna say nobody specific, but you know who you are, who get mad because you see somebody else being successful. You get mad because you see somebody else winning. Like, that's a problem, man. Let's see what else people are saying. Somebody said, I love me some Papoose. Another person said, what he said really flew over a lot of y'all head. 100%. The average person don't get it. See, the average worker, you know what I mean? Or a person who doesn't have to necessarily create the foundation for everybody else or create a job from nothing, won't understand, oh, well, this is the type of hours you got to put in. Think about, I put it like this. If you're an entrepreneur, if you're a person that's saying, man, I don't want to work 40-something hours a week, 50 hours a week, I want to become an entrepreneur. Well, you're already doomed, because I'm going to tell you something right now. When you're an entrepreneur, you have to work. You think you work at 50 hours. Man, there is no clock out when you're an entrepreneur. It is 1:49 a.m. right now. And some small-minded individual will call this a flex. I'm not flexing. I'm just keeping it real. I'm up right now. I'm working. I'm shooting videos. I'm getting my artwork done. I'm working on different things. And no, don't get it twisted. I know you may see this picture and you're like, oh, man, this dude can't draw. No, I really does this. This is just a sketch. So, you know, you know, that ain't no, I'm just telling you, I puts in my work. I puts in work. You know what I mean? But let's get back to this. So when you hear someone talking about they want to be an entrepreneur or they really want to be a boss and all these things, they don't understand how much more work you have to do, how much more studying, how much more research you have to do. Give you a case in point. We'll talk about myself. I'm learning how to do my own interviews with people. I'm going to be having some, I don't want to put it out there because I know people are going to try to do what I'm doing, but I got some really dope concepts of artwork coming out. I got some really dope concepts of videos coming out. So I got to get certain particular cameras. I have to do certain things. I have to research an entire industry that I'm not familiar with. I'm learning about Sony cameras. I'm learning about microphones. I'm learning about all the engineering and producing sides of things so I can become better at my craft. I'm gonna have to put money up. I'm gonna have to put the time up. I'm paying for people to coach me. All these things. I'm putting my money where my mouth is. I'm not just going and saying, "Hey man, can you just put me up on game?" No, I'm paying for the time because I know what I'm going to learn is going to benefit me in the long run. This little bit of money that I'm spending is nothing compared to the knowledge that I'm going to gain in the long run. Learning how to stay focused and be able to accomplish things even when I'm, just by myself, to stay on task and use that downtime instead of thinking that, oh man, I'm lonely or something like that, or, what everybody doing. Nah, man, you got to stay focused. You got to stay on the grind. So, a lot of people who are used to working for other people, waiting on that paycheck, they don't understand what it takes to have to go make that paycheck, make that happen on their own. And it is what it is. But this is what he's talking about. Instead of you coming to me, asking me to help you, I would help you. But what are you doing to entice me to want to help you in the first place? Now, if I see you was on your grind, you dropping all these music videos, you going out there shooting mixtapes, you going out there recording, you doing everything you got to do, and you just need a little bit of a push or a cosign to what you're already doing, then man, I want to help you because I see you're putting in the work. I see you're putting in the dedication, the time, the effort to become what you want to be, and what you said that you're what you're setting out to do. I will 100% want to be behind that. But if you come to me and you ain't shot nothing, you ain't posted anything on your Instagram, you ain't posted nothing on your lives, you ain't doing nothing on your TikToks, you ain't doing no YouTube videos, why in the hell? Why would I take my resources and put that into an individual who's not trying to help themselves? How you want me to help you, but you're not trying to help you? Make it make sense. It doesn't make sense, man. So I understand where Papoose is coming from, but we're gonna read a couple more of these. Let me now look at this. Hey, look at this. 12. Somebody just said 12 albums, and I ain't heard not one of them because you're not a Papoose fan. If you was a Papoose fan, you would have heard of him. I guarantee you, Papoose fans have heard of him. I guarantee you, Papoose fans have heard his music. But that just goes to show, man, that is that, I'm telling you, man, that hating, self-hating situation where and that's just your comment. That's your opinion. You know what I mean? But I guarantee you this, if you was actually searching and looking for his music, you would have heard it. If you were an actual fan of him, you would have heard it. Because we don't know who you are. Is that a slight to you? We don't know who you are at all. None of us have heard of you before. So, I mean, what are you talking about? Just keeping it real. He raps. Let me see. He rap. He do. But where is these albums, man? I'm telling you, man. People in the comments, bro. Y'all, they be wilding, bro. For real, it's a shame. No one can name one song from him. Look at that, man. 12 albums. This nigga never made one hit in his life. Wow. And he's literally talking. He did music with Nori, Nas. I don't know if he got a song with Jay-Z, but he's got music with people from all over the place. And look how the comments are going. Look what they gotta say, man. This is your comments, man. This your people, man. This is your own. Be your own people. Be your own people. Let's see. Doesn't matter if you know his song. Oh, hold on. Listen what somebody got to say. Doesn't matter if you know his songs or not. Negroes always looking for the homeboy hookup or put me on Pete. Dude in the comments says he's broke, but the same dude in the comments, this guy is on Drink Champs. You watching him, not the other way around. But what do Negroes know? 100%. You're on here commenting about what he got going on. You're commenting about what he's done, what he's accomplished, what he had to turn down. See, people coming to him for opportunities. How many people coming to you for an opportunity? Like a life changing. They're looking at you like, you know what? I hook up with you. It's going to change my life. How many of y'all is like that in the comments? How many of these people commenting that has that type of power or influence to be able to change somebody's life? None of them. They don't. But they love talking out the side of their neck, man. You know, they love talking at the side of their neck. What information do you hold that can change somebody's life? A lot of y'all can't even change your own situation, let alone somebody else, but y'all got the audacity to go in on this man and say these things about him because, oh, well, I haven't heard his music. Somebody's hearing his music. Somebody knows his catalog. I mean, there's tons of people that know his name. Even if you say you don't know his music, you know his name. You know who he is. Who are you? That's a big question. Who are you? Who are you? Who are you? Let's keep going. My guy Deuce is the truth. Love him for life. Hey, there goes somebody else representing for Papoose. People looking for handouts are the worst people. One, they usually want you to do all the work while they receive equal benefit. And if you turn them down, they blame you for their failure. Oh, man. 100%. 100%. And they're never going to understand the sacrifices you make to help them. All they care about is themselves. All they care about is themselves. And we're just talking about people who are literally asking for help without putting in any work. Who haven't even tried. You know the ones that tried. You can tell when somebody is trying. Because when you're contacting them, when you're talking to them, they're letting you know what they're working on, what they're trying to do, how they're accomplishing it, what they got going on, telling you about it, informing you. Like, you know. But then you have these other individuals. I'm telling you, man, like, don't try at all. Just complain. Always negative. Talking about what they could do. But anytime you talk to them, but hey, yo, man, remember when you was talking about you was going to do? Yeah, man. See, what happened was terrible, man. Absolutely terrible. But we're going to read a couple more, then we're going to get off this thing, man. Let's see. 12 albums, and I only know that Alphabet freestyle that went viral. So, but what did you have that went viral? So now we marking down against people and saying they're not special or they're not great or you want to make fun of them because they only have one thing that went viral. But how many people in the world have something that goes viral? That's why it's called viral. It's not something that happens to everybody. It's a lot of people wish that they could go viral. Just one time in their life. Look at the Hawk 2 girl. It didn't change her life completely from going viral one time. One time. But when it comes to these Negroes, when it comes to your own people, it's funny. Oh, you only went viral one time and you ain't never went viral in your life. Trash, man. Let me see. Somebody says Pap is in the top 10. And if he's not in yours, you're either too young or you don't know hip hop. We're going to end it with that right there. Thank you, Miss Stephanie. We're going to end it right there. We're going to end it right there. A lot of these people would think that you popping because of a TikTok dance rather than your lyrical ability. And this is hip hop, man. This is hip hop. How can you try to clown somebody for going viral once? The logic behind it doesn't make any sense, man. All right, that's cool. I'm about to draw the other character in a second. But yeah, man, you guys tell me what y'all think, man. Put it in the comments below. You know, is Papoose telling the truth? How do you feel when people come to you saying, hey, man, can you help me, put me on? And you out there grinding and busting your butt to make it happen. But then they look at you like, man, you can't even help her, brother. You can't even help me out. And then you look at their resume, you look at their work ethic, and it is below average. What do? Y'all tell me in the comments, man. I'm going to talk to y'all later. Y'all be blessed.